y'all, official first day of learning how to wheelie. Can y'all believe I've actually been riding for about right around about almost damn near 10 years, and I have never knew how to wheelie, which I think is super weird and kind of slept on. So I think today is going to be the day. After getting this new bike, I think we need to learn how to wheelie. I think it's going to better enhance our skills. So we are going to ride to a lot to see if we can learn our wheelies, baby. This bike has so much power, yo. If you're new here, go back and watch my previous videos. This is a 2018 KTM 250 SXF. It's technically going to be my race bike. And it has so much power. Like, just so much power. And it's so random, too. First day coming to ride wheelies and I'm already seeing police. Good practice pad. Abandoned building, yeah. Not abandoned, but nobody's living in it yet. So looks pretty good, pretty decent, nice and wide. Let's give it another little pop here. Woo! That's first gear. Ready? I don't even think I have to press the clutch. Ready? Woo! Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew.
Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
Let me pause for a second here. Oh, let me take a quick little pause here because I got to talk to y'all about something. Nice open lot right here. Nice open lot. I think we can practice here. And if we can't practice here, there's a shit ton more buildings we can go practice at around here. So this place seems to have no end of supply of these lots. So first thing I want to talk about is, actually, hold on. Let me turn the camera around so y'all can see me. What's going on, YouTube? Thank y'all so much for coming back to the video, man. We starting the video off kind of late. Today is officially day one. Our challenge today, or in the next 3 days, is going to be learning how to wheelie my dirt bike in 3 days. Now, most of you guys already know, I've actually been riding a motorcycle. Give you a little history lesson. I've actually been riding motorcycles since like the age of 7. Here's where things kind of get weird. I've been on crotch rockets, dirt bikes, 3-wheelers, 4-wheelers, anything you could possibly think of. So I've been riding motorcycles, dirt bikes, whatever, for almost 10 years now. One thing is really weird. I have never, ever in my life have learned how to wheelie. Don't get me wrong, with all the experience I have, yes, I know how to pick up the bike. I know how to clutch kick and things like that, but I do not know how to ride a wheelie. So after all the experience I've learned, it's time to actually officially learn how to wheelie. I've got a lot of inspiration on racing and everything like that with the motocross, which actually, stay tuned. You guys might see me actually start racing this summer, or maybe next season. We'll see kind of how it goes. I think overall, I need to learn how to ride wheelies. And the main reason is just, I think it will just better develop my skills. Now we're just in this abandoned, not really abandoned, but just an empty lot. I think this is gonna be a perfect lot to learn how to wheelie. I got the bike over here, as you guys already know. This is my 2018 KTM SXF 250. Thing got everything on it, and I haven't even done the full makeover. We are actually soon, I'm just waiting for all the parts to come in. We are gonna be fully refurbishing this bike. Everything you see on this bike is getting changed. I mean, besides the motor, but everything you see on this bike is gonna get changed. So stay tuned for that video. I'm gonna be pretty much refreshing this whole bike. Did just get this bike, what, like 2 or 3 months ago? Been a really good bike, and it has a shit ton of power. With no further ado, I say let's go ahead and start cranking these wheelies. It's only day 1. We're learning how to do this in 3 days. If I can do it, I know y'all can do it. So stay with me. I'm gonna put you guys up on the chesty, and we're gonna do a couple pops. Ooh, I thought that was the police, y'all. Y'all can't see that, but there's people that just ride right onto the top. There's a van over there. Thought that was the police. So we're gonna go ahead and strap y'all up and stay ready, baby. Let's get it. Alrighty, guys. First things first. I've watched a bunch of different videos on how to actually do wheelies, conquer wheelies, how your positions should be set up for wheelies. And the first known step that everybody says is find an empty parking lot to try in. I mean, obviously, right? Try to distance yourself away from any kind of audience. That way you don't get nervous or try to show out for them, because it's only just going to make things worse. From what I heard, I mean, simple. Clutch lever over here, brake lever over here, throttle. You got everything here that you need. Make sure going, I mean, I can't really tell you guys how to wheelie right now because I'm actually learning myself, but hopefully in the day 3 I'll be able to teach you a little something that I know or that I figured out on the way. Now I'm gonna use these parking spot lines to actually dictate how far I can get. For right now, I think we need to work on pop-ups. That's just gonna be the first thing we need to do. So I'm just gonna learn on popping my clutch and getting the bike up in balance point. I think that's gonna be our first step. So let's go ahead and learn that. So first thing to do, from what I'm hearing, is go ahead and grab your clutch, pull it down to about squeezing your finger. Then you wanna give it a slight revs to about maybe 1,000 RPMs or whatever. Just, you can hear the tone of the bike. And then hover your rear brake, hover over your rear brake and just kind of tap it and just kind of ride it, is what they're saying. Just ride on it. That'll get you used to the wheel coming up and things like that. So I think that's going to be about day 1. So let's go ahead and get to it, and let's learn, baby. All right, so we're already in a good position. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my clutch, rev it till I can get a smooth throttle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit it while dropping the clutch. Woo! I don't know if I'm supposed to do that in first gear, but it definitely came up pretty good. That went up real slow, actually. Or actually came up real fast. Now let's do that again. Hover over the rear brake. Give it a little bit of throttle, smooth throttle. And we're going to dump the clutch. Woo! Okay, baby. Okay. That felt good. That felt real good. Again, I'm doing this in first gear, so I'm just going to learn my ups, my clutch ups, and pretty much go from there until I get comfortable. Oh, drop clutch. Woo. 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 Oh my God. Barely even know how to do this shit. And you saw that, I was riding that shit already. What's good? We're definitely making it past day 3, baby. What I was doing is I was keeping my foot over the rear brake, and I was actually riding the rear brake. So not to where the wheel locks up, but just enough to be able to feel that there's tension, or there's slag or drag from the rear tire. And what I did is I did a clutch up while actually doing that. And actually it made the front wheel come up so much easier, so much more smooth, to where it doesn't feel like I'm gonna loop out. It almost feels like I can get up in the balance point pretty easy. So I'm gonna keep doing that and see how comfortable I can get doing that. But so far, that was actually really good. We've only done maybe only like 30 clutch ups, but I mean, you guys didn't see it all in the video, but I think we're gonna do this, baby. Yeah, I think we're really gonna do this. I'm getting it up slower. But I'm gonna keep riding it and see kind of what it does. Woo. Woo. Holding that rear brake. I'm slamming down on that bitch. Woo. Look at that. Yeah. Woo. Yep. Woo. Load. Clutch up. Woo. Woo. I mean, I'm not riding it by any means, but I got a bit farther than what I was already getting at. And I'm not even riding it yet. I'm just like launching the gas right now and kind of chopping it, as you can see. Woo! So I'm using these little parking spots as kind of like indicators. I mean, doing one clutch up, as you can see right there, is definitely getting me past one parking spot. Easy. Indicators are the key to success, because if you can see how long you're wheeling and you can actually see your process or your progress that you're making. From my clutch ups and how little I can ride it, I guarantee that I can easily ride at least 2 parking spots. Clutch up, all right, 2 parking spots, it's gonna be 1, 2. I can do that. That's easy. Let's get it. Woo! My front wheel landed at the second one. Does that count? Or does the back wheel have to pass it? I'm gonna make it that way, yeah. That's gonna be my rule. My back wheel has to pass it. Woo! My front wheel again. Keep doing it until I get it. Straight line. Woo! Hey, what's good? Hey, okay. Woo! Lean it. Damn. Damn. Yo, I feel like I'm already getting the hang of this. I think we'll get this, no doubt. 3 days, no problem. Let's do it. Should I probably get it in 2 days if I can practice enough. All right, guys. So I got you guys set up like on a stick. So this little branch stick that you see right here, little tree, I'm setting you guys right on the top of that. I'm already feeling like I'm feeling comfortable with this. I don't know if you guys can tell or if there's some more work. If you guys know how to wheelie already, throw me some pointers down in the comments. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. But from what I'm doing now, I'm just doing stuff that I've learned off of YouTube already, and kind of with the experience that I've learned riding over the years, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. That way you guys don't have just a chesty view of what I'm doing, because I feel like I'm actually already getting it. Stick with me and tell me if I'm doing something wrong.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh no! Oh my God! How'd your kids? How'd your wife? Your boy Gary almost fucking died. I know y'all saw that leg up. Holy shit. Whew. Oh my goodness. What the fuck? My legs just went like, my legs just said fuck it. They just went like, I hope you guys saw that. I really did. I really hope you guys saw that. Oh man. Back to the grind. Let's get it. Has a lot to do with wheelies. Oh yeah. Seating position! Yo! Hey yo! Just figured out the secret sauce. Say less! I just found the secret sauce to doing wheelies, baby. I'm about to progress in no time, baby. Let's go! That is most definitely the secret sauce. Let me stop y'all real quick. Alrighty, y'all. I think I'm already ready to end it here because I'm already progressing too much. Literally, it's been like, what, maybe 2 hours? Maybe 3-ish hours? And I'm already starting to get the riding sensation of the wheelie. And I think I just may have discovered the secret sauce. Now, I could be wrong, but it works best for me. What the secret sauce is for me is once you've learned your clutch up, figuring out your throttle, and just knowing your bike in general, the one thing that literally just changed everything was seating position. I cannot stress this enough, because that changed the whole ergonomics of how I was just wheeling. In a matter of 30 minutes, I changed my seating position, and now I'm able to ride at least like 4 parking spots. I could, at the beginning of this video, I could barely even do 1. What I mean by the seating position, hopefully you guys can see this, is you can see how my seat's set up here. So I have the whole back, the middle where the hump kind of is, and then you have the tank. All right, so what I'm doing is, when I first started, I was sitting about here when I was doing it, because I was sitting kind of far back so it could preload the rear shock. That's kind of what I thought, right? No, wrong. I actually sat a little above my divot up here, all right? And then I inched back just a tiny bit, so I was sitting technically right in the divot of my KTM there. When I went up, the front wheel went up so much slower, and I was able to actually hold a good position for the throttle. I don't know if it's just because of weight distribution. Maybe it's because I'm leaned so far ahead. All of my weight's going on the front end, so it's keeping the front end maybe just more stable for me. But so far, y'all, that is the secret sauce, and that's the way I'm gonna keep doing it, because I think that's the way I'm gonna progress the most. I'm damn near excited for where I'm at. So I think I might cut this video short and come back on day 2 and practice some more. Maybe I'll have a full day of practice tomorrow. Say, let's do that. And let's just go ahead and get back home, because I am really happy with where I'm at. I didn't fall. You guys almost see me fall. I did not fall yet. My feet came off looking like a whole goddamn sprayed eagle, but let's not think about that right now. Let's not think about that right now. All right, huge accomplishment. Can't be more than blessed to be able to do that right away. See you guys in day 2, baby. Let's get it. Solid. All right, guys, it is officially day 2 of teaching myself how to wheelie. I gotta say, I am actually very close to getting what I want, and the fact that I'm this close is blowing my mind. I'm already on day 2. I'm starting to be able to ride my wheelies a lot better. Keep in mind, with all the videos that you guys just saw in day 1, was only not even quarter of the wheelies that I've done. I've done probably like, I don't even know, like maybe 300 or 400 wheelies like in that whole day, like just trying to learn them. So it definitely takes consistency. Take a little break after a little while, maybe do like 25 more, limit yourself to how many you do, or just keep going back to back, really, whatever. It all starts with consistency, to be honest. Today is day 2. I've already started doing a few little pop-ups and getting myself warmed up on the bike. I've done maybe 25, maybe 30 ups and downs and holding just a little bit, so I am pretty warmed up now. So I'm just gonna show you guys the progress that I have made within literally 1 day. It's like the best thing in the freaking world right now. I can definitely hold my wheelies. I cannot wait until I can hold them a lot longer. But let me show you kind of what I'm doing today, and I'm gonna kind of show you where I'm at. Okay, so here, let's take you actually over here to show you what I have marked right now. As you guys can see, we are in a brand new lot. It is the best lot I've been in by far. It's actually still in the same vicinity of like where we were before. We were at a warehouse way on the other side for day one. For day two, we're at this big old kind of abandoned warehouses right now, and it looks like a lot of people actually do a lot of drifting and wheelies or stunting, what you would call it, in this area. So there's skid marks literally everywhere. So here's what I kind of set up for you guys, or it was actually already set up. So I'm teaching myself distance. So as you can see right here, we got a block of black asphalt. That's a different shade than the actual asphalt that's there. Or I'm starting my wheelies, I'm popping the wheelies right at the edge right here. As you can see, a couple of my skid marks and everything where I was starting. I'm starting here, and I'm pushing all the way up to be able to make it to this first square. Once I make it to that first square, it's like cakewalk. I can do this and hold this pretty easily, and I can't wait to show you guys. It's super nice how I'm doing that. And then stage 2 is going to be going from this square to this square. All right, and then that's going to be going all the way starting from the front all the way to about this second square here. Distance wise, not too sure. I don't know, is that like 50 feet or something like that? I'm not too sure. I haven't really measured or thought about it. I'm just trying to make it to the squares. And then once I get to this third square, it's gonna push me to get to this fourth square. So this fourth square here is quite a long distance. I am not at this square yet, but I can definitely say I'm really close to that third square. But from the first square that we saw out to this fourth square is definitely a good distance, no matter what. That's a pretty good distance. Like here, I'll just walk it. So from here all the way, this one, that's the third square, second square, and the first square. That's a pretty good distance. I think we can do it today, and I'm actually going to be doing this kind of in a drill. So and how I'm doing that, it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys ever played any kind of sports like basketball or football and they made you do suicides. I'm kind of doing suicides with wheelies right now, and how that works is I'm going to be starting here, make it to the first one, come back, hit this part again, go out to the second one, then come back to here, and then go out to the third one all the way out there. That's how I have to do it. And how this is going to work is if I'm going to make it to that first one, and then I'm going to come back and go to that second one. If I don't make it all the way past that second one, I have to start all over again and start from the first square, go to the first, and then the second, and then the third. And I have to keep doing that back and forth, and I have to get them consistently to where I make all of them all in a row. So, and that's kind of how we're going to plan this attack right now. We don't have much time. We have maybe 3.5 hours right now, so I'm gonna just get on my bike and just do as many as I possibly can until I can get it fully consistent. And I can't wait to show you. So let's go ahead and get on this bike, baby, and let's rip. Bike is looking sexy as usual. She does need a wash. I say let's get started, baby. Let's get it. All right, let's get cranking. Already tell I'm kind of warmed up already, so we're just going to go ahead and shoot for it. I am going to be doing this in first gear, and we're just going to see how far we can ride out to it. So let's see what we can do. So the first thing we're going to do is try to make that first square, and then I'm going to come back and try to make the second square, and I'll show you kind of how we do it. I actually barely made that first square that time. But can you guys see the progress? Can you guys see the progress? Like what? I literally held that square first hit. But I barely made that, so I'm actually going to redo that. That was a little sketch run, so we're going to try to make that first square again. Still in first gear. Woo! Yeah, baby dukes. Hell yeah, baby dukes. We made that one. Coming back, now we're going to make it to the second square. Second square, first gear. Ah! thing kind of sketched me out, but I didn't make it to that second square. So what that means is I gotta start all the way back over. So now I gotta do the first square again, which I think I can get pretty easy. I'm pretty confident on that. Woo! First square done, baby. Time to get out to that second square. Woo! Y'all. I can say my front wheel hit the end of the square, not my whole bike. I want to kind of make my whole bike get past the square. I want my rear tire to pass the square for it to count. So that didn't necessarily count. So I'm going to restart again. As y'all can see, I have a really choppy problem where I like to chop the throttle a lot. I know that's a bad thing, but it's getting me somewhere so far. So let's go ahead and get this second square. Woo! Let's get it! Let's get it! Woo! Hell yeah! All right. Now I have to try to make it to that last square. This is gonna be tough. No matter what, it's gonna be tough. I have not made it to that square yet, so I'm just gonna keep trying and keep gunning for it. So let's do it. I'm just gonna take you guys to the ringer until I can get that last square. So let's get it. Ah, fucked up. Yo! Yo! Hey, yo! I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I think my front wheel touched the last square. I think. That one felt good. I was holding it for a little bit. Come on, baby. First one. Second square. Felt like I should have held that one. I probably could have made it to the fourth square. I felt really good on that one. I was in balance point really nice. Let's see if I can do that again. Fuck. Yeah, baby. Third square. God damn it!
One eternity later.
Woo! Baby! I figured out how to make it to block 4, baby. Let's get it. Y'all didn't see it in that clip yet. It took me quite a while. I just went ahead and I was just like, okay, hold on, let me get off the camera real quick. Let me stop focusing on the camera real quick. Let's focus on my wheelies a little bit more. I did about 100 damn wheelies to be able to make it to this fucking 4th block, y'all. But I finally did it, and I found out the secret to it, baby. I did it twice already. Now I'm gonna officially get it on camera. Still might take me a couple times, but I'm gonna get it on camera for y'all. Y'all just wait, I'm gonna get it on camera for y'all. Damn, I'm hyped. Oh my God. I don't think I'm gonna share the secret just yet. I wanna keep doing it to see if that is something that's possibly a good trait to have or something. This is gonna be fire, y'all. And when I get to my day 3, I wanna teach you guys everything that I've done leading up to the day 1 all the way up to day 3, and letting you know how fast you can actually learn how to wheelie. And I'm gonna give you all the little pointers that help me, in case you're kind of like me and you like to do everything. You might learn just as fast as me, and maybe even faster, shit. But let's make it to this 4th block so I can show y'all what I do. Let's get it, baby, let's get it. Block 4, I'm coming for you. Block 4, I'm coming for you, baby. Coming for you. I'm not even gonna do my drills, I'm just gonna go straight for block 4. Woo.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Again, baby. That's definitely the secret sauce. Woo, 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 woo. Let's go. Again for y'all, right here. Oh. Not too hyped there. Calm down, calm down. All right, right here. Again for y'all, right now, right now. Fucking lying, bro. Y'all about to have a new street gremlin. Golly. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bruh. Hold up. Let me stop this bike for a second. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, bro. Let's go. Sorry for the cursing, but we made it. And nigga, we made it. Yes, sir. I found out the secret sauce, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you what the secret sauce is. You don't know. I wish I could show you guys every single wheelie, but this video will be way too long. I've been working my ass off to get to that 4th square, and to be able to do it twice back to back like that, fire, fire. Y'all really want to know what the secret sauce is? Y'all want to know what the secret sauce is? Nah, y'all don't want to know what the secret sauce is. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't want to know what the secret sauce is.
1 eternity later.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. The secret sauce to getting to that 4th square, or just wheeling, I don't know, 100, 120, 130 feet, is flip it in 2nd gear, baby. Put it in 2nd dose gear. Put it in 2nd gear. That is literally the secret sauce, baby. There's a lot of channels out there that don't mention what gear you should be in when you practice it besides 1st gear. I know there's a bunch of videos out there, but I actually haven't watched many videos, but with the 5, 6, 7 videos that I've watched, they've all had it in 1st gear when they're just out starting, and they're just telling you to learn how to fall and shit like that. Now, I haven't failed once. Let's knock on wood, though. I almost did back in the previous day, but hey, I found out the secret sauce to getting that 4th square. It's just 2nd gear. And maybe, just maybe, I could be wrong, but me learning 1st gear and knowing how badly torquey it is with this 250, with this KTM, I think that actually helped me a lot, actually. Me doing 1st gear, I know how torquey it is, so I know how fast the wheel can come up when I just hit the throttle just lightly. So when I put it in that 2nd gear, baby, that shit came up so slow and so smooth. I was going a little bit faster, and I just put that wheelie up, and then I just held the throttle. It was so much smoother, so much smoother. So I completed my goal today, baby. I completed my goal. So you know what that means? I'm going home. I've done way too many wheelies. My arms feel like jello, and I'll see y'all back on day 3. Let's get it, baby. Guys, it is officially day 3, baby. Let's get it. I cannot wait to show you guys how far I've been progressing with these wheelies, y'all. I'm almost ready to take this shit to the street, y'all. No, I'm just playing safety first, but still get your wheelies down first before you take them to the streets. That is for sure. We're at a new lot than last time. It's actually right across the street from the other lot we're at. I got my boy Taryn actually with me. We got all the camera stuff. I got my bike, got his bike. Everybody remembers these in the last episodes. If you go back into my videos when I bought my dirt bike, I showed his. His is a KX250F 2014, and of course mine is a 2018 KTM 250 SXF. My boy Taryn out here looking fly. He wanted to come and support the wheelie, the day 3 vlog. My boy out here learning wheelies too. He is on game with us. We are both learning our wheelies. And boys. Yeah, for his 3rd day, he's actually doing pretty fucking good too. Yeah, so we're actually getting out here. I'm gonna show you guys how far we got these for our day 3, and then we'll give you a little tips on how we did it. I say let's go ahead and get to it. How you feel? I gotta take a flicks. Take them flickies. Look at this fool's hair. Look, boy is on fleek today. Look at this. What?
I'm opium now.
Yeah, opium. We out here though. Hey, this cloud, it was looking vicious as we were coming here though.
They said it was like a 30% chance.
Yeah, usually for 30% shit never rains.
Why the fuck is it raining every day? That shit
facts. Ooh, that shit hard. Edit that, John. This spot, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. The spot we were at is over there across the street. For day 3, we're across the street here. A very long pass here. So let's show y'all the goodies, y'all. We got stuff down, baby. And I'm feeling really good about these wheelies, can't lie. And then after this, I'm just gonna go through a full breakdown of how to actually do a wheelie in 3 days, baby. Let's get it. Today is finally the day I show you guys what we do for day 3, baby. I am super stoked on how far we have come. Only 3 days. That's all you really need, y'all. If you can get out and practice enough for hours on hours for about 3 days, you can definitely do it. It makes me almost damn near emotional how good I've gotten my wheelies so far. So from the last day 3 or day 2, you guys saw that I was struggling to get to that 4th block. Now I can confirm and say that I can definitely get it past 4th block, and actually a lot more further. Now I am still inconsistent. It's not every single time, but I could definitely do it a good amount of time. So what I'm going to show you guys today is where we have progressed, and we're going to go from there, baby. But let's go ahead and crack this first wheelie in. I did already get a little bit of practice on wheeling a little bit, so I am warmed up. So let's go ahead and get it. First wheelie, on camera at least. 2nd gear. Slow down a little bit. Baby Dukes. Tell me that wasn't good, y'all. Tell me that wasn't fucking good. Go back and watch my day 1 and then come back to day 3 and tell me that wasn't good. Sheesh. really got to learn how to shift while wheeling. That's one thing I don't have yet. I'm not even going to try to do it because I heard it can be kind of dangerous to do. But I need to learn how to ride my wheelies out longer before I start shifting. So far, I can definitely thank myself and be grateful for where I'm at. Hell yeah. Woo. Getting them hoes up.
That first one, nigga, you went like all
I know, it was all the way the fuck down there.
You can get like this whole ass, like this from that bit to like the yellow part.
Oh, from, wait, which yellow part?
Like the...
Oh, like the pole?
Yeah, where the fire hydrant is.
Oh, where the fire hydrant is. Oh yeah, I could definitely get that for sure.
Like that one, you went from there to like all the fuck way down to the yellow pole. Like,
Oh shit, really? I don't even notice. I just be focusing on the wheelie.
we went fire shit like all the time.
Fuck yeah. I got that second gear down. That is the juice, yo. Second gear is the juice.
Do you run out of second gear at the end?
Yeah, that's actually, I was just talking to the camera a little bit ago. Like when I got up there, I ran out in my second gear and I was like, damn, I need to learn how to shift. But I looked at some videos and everybody said it could be like hella dangerous to shift. But you want to learn how to do it. But probably like later in our career when we're doing more wheelies and can ride them a lot longer, because when you shift in the second gear, like, yeah, it can fucking loop you. Alrighty guys, as you guys can tell, I got my wheelies, baby. Whew, took me only 3 days, baby. Taryn's in the background doing his wheelies now. Whew. He getting them hoes up there too. Man, it just feels so good on how far we've actually come. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna kind of teach you guys what I did and how many wheelies I've done to be able to get to this point, to day 3. I'm just gonna share my overall kind of expression and review on it, really. So you guys clicked on this video to be able to learn wheelies in 3 days. So I'm gonna teach you that right now. Now the first thing you want to do is, of course, get gear and learn how to ride your bike. That's gonna be my first pretty much lesson on that. And then after you get all that set, get on the bike and start doing pop-ups, learning how to drop the clutch. The special way that I've learned to drop the clutch, I notice a lot of people like to drop the clutch like that and like to do that. I mean, obviously it's not an issue, but it kind of messes up how you really drop the clutch. Now, how you should drop the clutch to be able to have maximum handling, you want to go ahead and take 3 or 2 fingers off, these 2 right here. All right, and then you want to tuck them around your handlebars like that, and then use 2 fingers only for your clutch, and squeeze that clutch against those fingers. And once you drop it, drop those 2 fingers, or like drop it like that. Don't pop them off and then hold it like this, because then it puts you in an awkward stance. Your wrist is all the way down on the handlebars, and it's just not a good thing. So set them up high, grab them with 2 fingers, and we get ready to launch it out, or completely drop the clutch, drop it like that, and keep your 2 fingers out like that. That's all you want to do. Keep them out. And then once you do that, make sure you're giving it enough throttle at the same time, and kind of just start learning your pop-ups. Really just learn your pop-ups, learn your throttle, learn your clutch, and get that on point until your wheel can actually get at a decent level before you get in balance point. I'm gonna see if I can give you guys a little demonstration of what I was talking about with the clutch and your throttle and just getting it upright. Now, you guys already seen in my day 1 how I was doing it, but I'm gonna show you here on how to do that right now. All right guys, lesson number 1. Like I said, with the clutch and the throttle, what you want to do is grab your pinky finger, your ring finger, grip those onto your grip like that. All right, take your 2 index finger and your middle finger, grip the clutch, and squeeze that against those 2 fingers over there. All right, yeah, and then when you go to drop the clutch, release it like that. Don't release it like that, because it's going to mess you up. Your wrist is going to be all the way down here and pin your wrist like that, and it's going to be an awkward situation. So when you pull it in, lift it out like that, and I'll show you guys how to do some pop-ups. Let's get it.
Yeah.
2 fingers down like that, just like that, and then right, guys, it's actually starting to rain a little bit, so I'm gonna go over this as fast as I possibly can. Hey, Taryn over here doing wheelies and shit. Hit it right here. Yeah. Step number 2, once you have learned your pop-ups and you've gotten used to it and you're almost tired of it and you want to move to the next step is going to be learning how to ride in first gear. What we're going to do is I'm going to do a demonstration of doing first gear wheelies and try to hold them a little bit. Don't try to walk it all the way down in first gear. Trust me, you do not want to do that. You do not want to do first gear, okay? But get used to going in first gear and taking it out just a little bit. All right, so let's get to it. All right, first gear. Go kind of slow. All right, and then when you get ready to pop it, just try to ride it like that. Try to ride it out a little bit. Ready? Yep. Learn your throttle. Learn where your smooth throttle is. Just ride it out. No matter how big your wheelie gets or how small it is, just try to ride it out. And at the same time, I keep forgetting to tell you guys, at the same time, make sure your foot is dragging the rear brake. That is the key to everything. Your foot is dragging your rear brake. Not to where you're locking up the brake, but just enough to where you can feel it slowing down. That's what you want. Back in first gear. Now start trying to ride that first gear. Just like that. Learn where your smooth throttle is, where you can hold it steady. Run it like that, just holding it steady. First gear still, make sure your foot is dragging your rear brake. Pop it up. Try to ride it a little bit. Don't ride it long, just ride it a little bit. Like that, just try to ride it and try to find that smooth point. Alright, once you got that done, it's time to move to step 3. Alrighty guys, step 3, baby. This is honestly the secret sauce to all wheeling. Once you have learned your first gear, pop-ups, riding your first gear a little bit, and finally getting it out some distance, your secret sauce is going to be number 3. Try to find little indicators in the road that measures distance for you. And then the most secret of them all is going to be putting it in second gear, baby. That is going to be your best option, because now that you're so used to first gear, when you put it in second gear, the wheel comes up so much slower, and your brain is able to understand how fast that wheel's coming up, and it's doesn't frighten you as much as a first gear would. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a little demonstration of what I mean. Now for the indicators, you guys all know what I mean by measuring yourself out. Just measure yourself out as good as you possibly can, whatever you have around you. Terrence over here, middle finger in the fucking the sky, because it's raining and drizzling a little bit. This big ass cloud, it looks like it's coming back our way now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to the step 3 so y'all can go ahead and see this though. Second gear, y'all. Secret sauce, I'm telling you. Let's get it. First gear. Second gear. Hover your foot over your brake to where you're feeling like it's grabbing, but it's not catching all the way. Second gear, go ahead and do that pop that you normally do with first gear. Ready? But give it a little bit more gas. Woo! Make sure you're in second gear. Just like that. Go a little bit slower. Hover your rear brake. Bring it up. Don't worry about riding it hella far. You might want to when you actually understand how far the wheel's coming up, but don't do that. Just try to pop them up and ride them just a slight bit. You don't have to walk them. Don't ride them all the way out, just give it some pop. Just like that. And the wheel comes up so much slowly. Like your brain is able to understand how high the wheel actually is, and it doesn't freak you out, which is the best part of second gear. Okay? Woo! Obviously, don't ride it all the way out like that, but try to ride it out as long as you possibly can. But honestly, don't try to get too far. Honestly, focus on your measurement points. Woo! day one where I was kind of following these parking space kind of like marks, kind of what I'm doing here as well. Like you saw in day two, you saw that I had those blocks that could actually measure me all the way out. Okay? Aaron's over here learning. Yep, he's doing that second gear secret sauce right now. Pop it up, bring it down. Pop it up, bring it down. Learn that rear brake. Learn that rear brake. I cannot emphasize that enough. Woo. Big ass raindrops hit me in the face. And honestly, guys, that's really the only 3 steps that I really had for you guys, really. Honestly, if you do it in that synchronized way that I kind of told you, I mean, I may have left some things out, which I am going to tell you a couple things that I just noticed that I left out. But if you practice that hundreds and hundreds of times, I mean, you may not get it in 3 days. You may will get it in 3 days. I was able to accomplish it in 3 days. But I also have almost 10 plus years of experience. If you don't believe me, I'm gonna put a picture actually right here of when I got my first bike. All right, I'm sure that one cracked you guys up a little bit. Yeah, I've been on bikes since I was, I want to say about, I think I was 6 years old, 6 or 7 years old when that video or that picture just popped up. That's pretty much all I got for you. One other tip that I would say though, that helped me a lot. Now this may not be with everybody, but this definitely helped with me, is seating position. Now, as you can see how my seat is, it kind of goes at kind of a slant here and then it starts to flatten its way out. I notice a lot of people are sitting all the way back here and putting a lot of weight on that back end. Now, yes, to do a wheelie, you want a lot of kind of back end play back here. You want to be able to have a lot of weight back here the way you can lift that front end up really easy. Now, all I can say is the farther you sit back, the easier that front wheel is going to come up. So if you have an issue with bringing it up too fast, try sitting a little closer. Now me, I sit a little up here. So I sit about here on the bike. All right, and then when I go to pop my wheelie, my butt does scoot back just a tiny bit, so about here. So that's about dead center in the seat. All right, so when I start the wheelie, I'm up here. When I'm in wheelie, I'm about middle. That is probably my best way of getting my weight distribution on my bike. Now everybody's bike may be different. Like my bike is set up to my weight and everything like that, and it's honestly just perfect when I'm dead center. So I would say that is definitely a good strong step I should tell you guys to take. Learn your seating position for sure. And really guys, that's really all there is to it. And once you honestly get those down, practice, and learn that rear brake a lot, okay? Because that rear brake, it means everything. This might come as a shock to you guys, but when you learn your rear brake so much, you start to really understand when you get up. It almost becomes muscle memory to tap your brake when you get a little too high. And honestly, you don't even have to think about it. Your foot will just do it when you think you're too high. And honestly, when you're up in the air, sometimes when you've learned your rear brake so well, when you're up in the air and you've learned your balance points and everything so well, you hardly even use the brake, which is actually quite insane to me once you finally get used to it. So I just want to thank everybody for coming down and watching the video with me and going through the whole journey of teaching myself pretty much how to wheelie. Only did it by 3 or 4 YouTube videos and a lot of practice. So I'll say thank you guys so much for coming in, and keep wheeling, baby. Let's get it.